Hey everybody. I hope you all had a great summer break last week. Hope maybe you got away, maybe you didn't, maybe you got a little rest. I hope so. So we are officially halfway through our class. Tonight we're going to begin chapter 4, and we will, is it 4? Yeah. We're going to do 4A tonight. That means on Wednesday we'll cover all of 4B, and then Monday on the 13th, July 13th, we will review, and then we'll go ahead and take our chapter 4 test, which is a little bit ahead of schedule, but it's better to be ahead of schedule than behind. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. So this particular chapter covers statistics, which is mean, median, mode, range, looking at graphs, bar graphs, line graphs, circle graphs, and interpreting the data from that. So let's just go right ahead. Hopefully you'll remember the term mean from probably high school, middle school. That's another word of finding the average. So to find the average, you would add up all of your data items and you you add them all up and then you divide by how many digits you have. The median is the middle number. Now, it's very important to remember that when you find the median, you put the numbers in order from least to greatest before finding the middle number. If you forget that important first step, then you might find a middle number, but it may not be the middle number numerically. And then finally, the mode means the number that occurs the most. If all numbers are only represented once, that means you will not have a mode. If you have two numbers that repeat the same times, you could have two modes, but usually there's no more than two unless you have a very, very large group of numbers. All right, so it's getting started here. We have two sets of data and we are going to find the mean, median, and mode of both sets. So just to be consistent, let's go ahead and put them in order from least to greatest. So on letter A, it looks like I have 2 1s. No 2s, I have a 3. I have a 4. And then it looks like I have 3 5s. Now, a very good tool to use when you're rewriting numbers is to always count how many you write down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Compare that to the original set of data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you've missed a number, which is so easy to do, then when you count them, you'll realize that you either have too many or not enough. All right, so to find the mean, the first thing we do is we add up the numbers, we add up the digits. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 5 is 14, 14 plus 5 is 19, and 19 plus 5 is 24. So the sum of our digits is 24 divided by the number of digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's not a whole number, so we're going to go ahead and divide, and we'll round to the nearest tenths place. 7 will go into 24 3 times. 3 times 7 is 21. Add a decimal and a 0. 7 will go, I'll bring that decimal straight up. 7 will go into 34 times. 7 times 4 is 28. Bring down that 0. My decimal keeps going away. And then 7 will go into 22 times. So our mean is 3.4. All right, so now for the median, we've already numbered our digits. We've already ordered them from least to greatest. So we just want to figure out what is our middle digit. And the number 4 is right in the middle. There's 3 above and 3 numbers below. So our mode is 4. Oh, I'm sorry, not mode, the median. Whoopsie. That would be the median. Median. And then the mode is the number that occurs the most. We only have 7 digits. Well, the 5 repeats 3 5s. So the mode is 5. All right, so let's look at letter B. So we're gonna go ahead and order them from least to greatest. So I have a 0. I have 1, 2, 3 twos. 1, 2, 3. I have the number 3, and I have 2 6s. All right, let's see how many we wrote down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were originally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What did I do? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 3 6s. Excuse me. See, I wouldn't have caught that. So it's very important to count those digits when you're done writing them down. So for the mean, the first thing we're going to do is add up the digits. So I have 3 6s, so that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So there's 27, my total is 27 when I add them. And even though that's a 0 as part of my data set, I have to count it when I'm counting the total number of digits. So I have 7 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't. I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's how I knew I was missing one. Once again, that does not go evenly. So we're going to have 27 divided by 8. Well, 8 goes into 27 3 times. With a remainder of 3, I could do 3 3/8, or I'll just keep going. 8 goes into 30 3 times. 8 times 3 is 24, with a remainder of 6. And 7 times 8 is 56. So my mean is 3.4. All right, and then for the median, well, this is 8 digits. I'm gonna have 2 numbers in the middle. So I'm gonna mark off low, high, low, high, low, high. Now look, I ended up with 2 middle numbers. Even though I could have 2 modes, I cannot have 2 means. So when you, I keep saying the wrong word. You can have 2 modes, but you can't have 2 medians. That's what I'm trying to find, the median. So basically, if you end up with 2 numbers, you need to find the average of those 2 numbers. So if you add 2 plus 3, you get 5, and 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So which makes sense? What comes halfway between 2 and 3? 2.5, 2.5. So that's the median. And then the mode, once again, we had 3 of the same number, so we had 3 6s. So our mode is 6. All right. Let me get rid of all this. And so I want you guys to pause, and I want you to find the mean, median, and mode of this set of data right here, and then come back and check your answer. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in order. Let me get my pen back. So we have a 0, pen. All right, I have a 0, I have a 2, I have 2 3s, I have a 5, a 6, a 7, and 11. So let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now I'm going to add them. So here I have 18, 24, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So my total is 37, and I'm going to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's going to be a 4. So that'll be a 6, 48. And that would be a 2. So my mean is 4.6. All right, for my median, I'm counting off bottom top, or low, high, low, high. I have 2 numbers. So I add them up and I get 8, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So the median is 4. And then finally the mode, I have 2 3s, right? Only 2 3s, so my mode is 3. All right, hopefully you guys got that. Hopefully I got it right. If I didn't, text me. All right, let's see what we got now. So now it says we're going to find the weighted average. The weighted average, which is another kind of mean, is used when some values in the number set count more heavily than others. The following examples illustrate this idea. A given biology class contains 24 students. The 8 female students in the class are enrolled in an average of 14 semester credits, and 12 male students are enrolled in an average of 8 semester credits. So we're going to compute the average number of semester credits for the class as a whole. All right, so there are 20 students, and it's just letting us know that it's not half males and half females. There's more males. So to find the average, we have to signify that 8 occurs 12 times, okay? So 12 of my students have 8 semester averages, or semester credits, I should say. So that would be a total of 96 semester credits. And 8 female students have 14 credit hours. So 32, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I have a total of 96 semester credits for guys, and I have 112 semester average for girls. So I'm going to add that up. So 96 plus 112 is equal to 208. So 208 is the total number of semester credits, and I'm going to divide that by how many students were in the class. So let me scoot this over just a little bit. So I'm going to divide the semester credits by how many students were in the class. Well, 20 goes into 20 once. With none left over, bring down my 8. 20 goes into 8 0 times. So now I can add a decimal and a 0. Oops. Bring down my 0. Well, 20 goes into 8 4 times. So the semester average, compute the average number of semester credits for the class as a whole. So for the class as a whole, on average, every student had 10.4 semester credits. All right, does that make sense? All righty. All right, let me get rid of this and see what's coming up. So let's look at this example. Compute the following weighted average, just like this up here. You may need to add information to the given table to help you make the correct computations. Over a given time period, a convenience store had visits from delivery trucks in the following categories with the indicated charge per delivery. What is the average delivery charge the store pays per week? So it had 3 deliveries where they were charged $25. So how much money is that in total? Well, if I'm charged $25 3 times, that means that's $75. Then I had 2 deliveries that were charged. I was charged $100 a piece, so that's $200 for alcohol. I know some of you want to make jokes. I know you do. And then $75 times 4 deliveries, which would be what? Whoops. That would be $300 for dairy. So how much money is that in all? So that's $575 divided by how many deliveries? Well, how many deliveries did we have? We had 2. Did we have? 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 4 is 9. We had 9 deliveries. 9 deliveries. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my calculator. 575 divided by 9 deliveries. I got 63. Point repeating 8, 8, 8. So the average The average delivery cost for each delivery was 63. Oh, this is money, isn't it? So we need to go one more space because this is money. The average delivery cost was $63.89 per delivery. All right, so make sure you, like we did in the example above, you multiply the number of credits by how many students had that average. And down here, you have to multiply the charge and multiply that by how many deliveries were made. And then when you're done, you have to divide, on the top one, you had to divide by how many students were in the class total. And on this problem, we had to divide by how many total deliveries we had for the week. I hope you guys understand that. If you have any questions.